Hey, what's up? It's jaydietayte, and today I'm going to be talking about all the cruelty-free hair dyes I have tried and rating them and kind of telling you my experience and basically saying which one is the best. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to try to start out with the first hair dye I ever used, and that was Manic Panic. Fun fact, this is the actual bottle and dye and all of the first hair dye I ever used to dye my hair a fun color. And this is the non-amplified version. This is in the color Blue Moon, and I also have it in the shade Ultraviolet. So, a little bit of a story time. So basically, this hair dye, Blue Moon, I absolutely loved. I dyed my bangs blue in freshman year, I want to say, and it stuck. Yes, it faded to green, but it definitely stayed in my hair. Now, whereas Ultraviolet, holy shit, I hate this absolute hair dye, with all my heart. That didn't make grammatical sense, but you know what I mean. Basically, so I wanted to dye my hair purple again, and I didn't want to use the same purple I had, so I just picked this up from Sally's, and I had to dye my hair with this once a week just to keep the color up, because basically, I would dye my hair with this, and then a week later, it would fade so bad, my roots would suddenly be blonde, and the rest of my hair was kind of like this, almost a blue color. That I didn't really like. It was kind of a gross blue. It wasn't even a good blue. I like blue hair, but not this color of hair. And sometimes it also just straight up faded to a lilac, so it was very confusing. It did terrible in the sun, even with all the protections I would use on my hair, even when I would follow my hair care routine, which if you haven't seen how to preserve non-natural hair color, that video I made, I'll link it down below, but this would not stay. I went to Warped Tour and dyed my hair with this right before I went, and when I got back, even though I protected my hair, it still was blonde at the roots again and just terribly faded. So, overall, the non-amplified version of Manic Panic I think is a hit and miss. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 because sometimes the colors are 10 out of 10 and sometimes they are 0 out of 10. So yeah. It equals itself out to be a 5 out of 10. So next I'm going to be talking about the amplified version of Manic Panic. Woo! Yeah! So this is in the shade Purple Haze. Great purple, love it. And this is in the shade Vampire Red, which I have used this in so many different hair colors. I did straight up red with it, I did rainbow with it. Well, I use this for rainbow as well, but I also did I mixed these two together to try to make burgundy ones, which didn't work out, and then the second time I did burgundy I used different colors. But anyways, so the amplified version of Manic Panic lasts a lot longer in your hair, which can be a good or a bad thing depending. When I first started dyeing my hair full-fledged, dyeing it non-natural colors, when I shaved a third of my head and straight up chopped off the rest of my hair, because I used to have long hair down to here. Anyways, I was dyeing it every 2 weeks, and this was a pain to get out, especially since it was every 2 weeks, and it usually doesn't start fading until 2 to 3 weeks in. So, it does stay really long, but if you like changing your hair color like I did, it's not ideal, basically. It looks great for the time that you have it in, but then it's a pain in the ass to get out. But that's really with any hair color. So, enough rambling. Basically, this hair dye, it's great if you want cheap hair dye, but at the same time it is a little pricier, especially at Sally's. I know it's I think it's $14 if you have the Sally's beauty card. But overall, I probably give this 7 out of 10, just because I said, it doesn't last as long as I'd like it if I do want my hair color to last, but it is also nice if you just want to dye your hair a fun color for a little while and then change it. So 7 out of 10. So next up are Ion Color Brillance, which 2 of these are neons and then 1 is just a bright, which Hottie Pink for some reason now is purple in the tube. It's not even pink anymore. But anyways, so going into the actual hair dyes itself, start off with the neon brights. I have Cantaloupe. I used this when I dyed my hair rainbow. I used it for yellow. obviously. Anyways, so this alone, like, it did fade a little bit pretty quickly, but after that, it stuck. Like, it stayed that solid color. Like, the orange initially in my hair had faded to a peach, but after it faded to that initial peach, after like a week, I'd say, maybe 2, it stuck. Like, it didn't come out of my hair. I had to wait until, like, I actually wanted to take it out of my hair to get it out of my hair. So that is a really positive thing in my opinion. Like, yes, it faded, but once it faded, it stuck. So as long as, like, you get a color and you get it to, like, maybe a shade or 2 darker than what you actually want, then you'll be happy with the results, in my opinion. And then the other shade is Titanium, which I've tried to dye my hair silver many times, and it's always failed because I never, like, have platinum blonde hair to dye it over. But this was a really good silver, I'd say, even though it did turn my hair blue because, like I said, my hair wasn't the correct color. And then I tried stripping it out and it was a fucking mess. And then I dyed my hair rainbow after that. Long story. If you want me to do a hair timeline, leave that in the comments below and I'll get that in the works. But I do warn you, my hair constantly changes. But anyways, so this definitely was a good dye. It did stick in my hair. This one didn't fade like the orange I said had. This, on the other hand, like, just stuck like that kind of blue color until I took it out, which I only had it in my hair for 2 weeks because, like I said, I used to dye my hair a lot. But overall, I'd probably say that Ion Color Brillance probably gets an 8 out of 10 because it does fade right away, so it's not the color you're exactly expecting, but at the same time, it does stick, which is really nice. So this next hair dye, I actually don't have any of the hair dyes with me. Like, they were old and I threw them out and I don't use them, but it is Splat. You've probably heard of Splat. It's really cheap and inexpensive. You can find it at Walmart. I've dyed numerous friends' hair with it. Like, I'm trying to think. I had a lot of it actually in my bathroom because like I said, I dyed a lot of hair with it in the past. And I think it is a decent dye, but at the same time, for a semi-permanent dye, it's not exactly what I'm looking for, because it has a tendency of staying longer than a regular semi-permanent dye. It's more like a demi-permanent, if anything. Sometimes it can be closer to a permanent. It all depends, especially like if you don't bleach your hair before you use it, it will fade out pretty quick. Like, I knew someone that tried dyeing his hair blue with Splat and then it turned to shit because it didn't bleach his hair. Anyways, so I'd say it would probably be a 6 out of 10, just because, yes, it is cheap and inexpensive, but as for a semi-permanent hair dye, it's not so much semi as it is demi-permanent, so that's why it's only getting a 6 out of 10, because first of all, it's not my absolute favorite, and second of all, I don't think the color payoff is as good as it could be. Like, it's definitely, like when you dye your hair with it, it turns out a lot lighter than what it should. But it does stick. Like, one of my friends, like, when I dyed her, like, underlayer of her hair purple with it, it stuck until basically she cut it off, because it's just that permanent of a hair dye, which, like I said, for a semi-permanent, it's not exactly what you want. So that's why it's only getting a 6 out of 10. So next up is Pravana, which I have 2 different kinds here. I have Chroma Silk Neons and Chroma Silk Vivids. I have them in the shades Neon Blue, Neon Green for the neons, and in magenta and blue for the vivids, which I haven't used these on my own hair, but I do have some experience with them because I did namely use, here it is, magenta on my friend's hair recently, and I've never heard anything good about Pravana, sadly. Like, I've heard they have a great shade collection, but from what I've heard, they do not stick well, and I do know now firsthand that it doesn't. Like, I tried dyeing my friend's hair pastel pink, and really what I did is I added a little bit of conditioner into the pink, thinking that, hey, this is probably like Splat's formula, so when I did that, like, you couldn't really see the pink that much in their hair. And then, like, a week later it was gone, and he had blonde hair where the pink should have been, and I was like, I feel so bad, like, you trusted me with your hair and now I fucked it up. So next time I dye his hair, I'm probably just gonna use my winner of this competition, which we're getting to. Anyways, so I would probably give Pravana a 2 out of 10, and I'm only being that nice because it is still hair dye. Like, it does do the thing for a little bit, but it doesn't stay, and it really isn't that good of quality. Like, yes, I didn't buy this hair dye. My friend did give it to me, which is why I refused to throw it out, because I'm like, it was a gift. I'm not just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna use it. I'll find a way to use it. Whether I end up like dyeing extensions with it or dyeing a wig with it, whatever, but it's okay hair dye. Well, it's not even okay. It's really shitty hair dye, but I refuse to throw it away, so, and I'm trying to be nice, so it's getting a 2. Yeah. So this next one is the winner, and I have a lot of this hair dye, so I'm gonna need to show you in 2 rounds. So I'm gonna start off with my smaller bottles, and it is Arctic Fox. I'll show you all the shades I have. This is Cosmic Sunshine, this is Virgin Pink, this is Violet Dream, blech, this is Sterling, and then I have bigger bottles. And I have those in Purple Rain and Poseidon, which I still need to try more of their hair dye. I want to get all their UV reactive ones. Like, I know they're coming out with a new one, and they already have one out, but I want to do rainbow with it again. Like, I want to do rainbow hair, and I want it to be UV reactive. Don't judge me. Anyways, so the reason that this one is the winner is because it is by far the best investment hair dye you can get. It's not that expensive. It's like $10.99, I want to say, for a bottle this size, which this is the 4 ounce. And then the 8 ounce, I think it's either $12.99 or $14.99. I can't remember. But either way, it's a really good investment. It's not that much money. Plus, 15% of the proceeds go to help ending animal cruelty, which is something I highly support. And I'm very glad I can support it by buying hair dye. Like, I already buy cruelty-free hair dye, but now I get to help prevent cruelty even further. Yeah, you know what I mean. Sorry. I don't know how to speak. Anyways, the reason I love this hair dye so much is because it's like a conditioning treatment for your hair. It has conditioner in it. Like, all of these hair dyes I've shown you, you can pretty much leave on your hair for however long you want. It's not like a general hair dye because it doesn't have peroxide or ammonia or anything harsh that can go on your hair, but no other hair dye I have tried is a treatment for your hair while dyeing it. Like, this straight up is a treatment for your hair because it has conditioner in it. And where's all the little labels? Oh, here. No peroxide, no ammonia, no ethyl alcohol, no PPD, vibrant colors with added conditioner, vegan, not tested on animals. So this one and Manic Panic I know for sure are vegan. I don't know if the rest of them are that I've mentioned, but I really do like that this is vegan because a lot of people do require vegan products because I know it's very common now to be vegan and to follow the animal cruelty free movement, if that makes sense. But this stuff will stay in your hair for a long ass time. Like, I currently have my hair dyed with Arctic Fox, and the only reason it looks shitty like this is because I didn't take care of it. And I exposed it to a lot of sun without protecting it. And that's really the only thing that will fade a color, I think, out of, from Arctic Fox is exposing it really to sun. Because, like I said, you could wash your hair 10 times in a week, and I don't think this color will come out. It's so beautiful. I just love it. I'm not sponsored. I just really love it, and I really love the creators. So 10 out of 10 for this one. It is definitely the winner, and those are all the hair dyes I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I will put in the description box down below my ratings and basically which one's the winner, Arctic Fox, and which one's the ultimate loser, which is Pravana, and I'll be showing all my normal stuff in the description box. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. Peace out.